11, a quick-thinking store clerk may have saved a woman's life. When she slipped a note to the clerk, he or she called the police. At Fox 13's Jordan Bowen joins us from the newsroom with the rest of that story. There was some quick thinking there for sure, Jordan.
Yes, Cynthia, moments later, 37-year-old Mark Frumasa was arrested. Hours before, deputies say this woman went through a terrifying ordeal and was held at gunpoint. Tonight, domestic violence victim advocates are applauding her for her courage and deputies and the store clerk for their quick action.
This 5-page arrest affidavit details the moment when a complete stranger saw a woman in trouble and without hesitation acted fast to help.
So brave of the survivor and so brave of the retail associate to step in and help.
It all started Tuesday afternoon when deputies conducted a traffic stop near US 19 North and Evans Road in Clearwater to check on the driver. The arrest affidavit says a note was given to a store clerk that the driver needed help and to call cops. It goes on to say information was received the defendant was inside the vehicle and had outstanding warrants.
The survivor potentially didn't see many, other ways to get out, and so very creatively, slipped a note to a clerk in a store.
It's still not clear what store they were in, but the affidavit does give more details about what happened in the hours prior and says the victim was terrified and in fear. It goes on to say 37-year-old Mark Frumasa had been in a long-term relationship with the victim. At one point, the affidavit says he pulled her hair and slammed her head into the door. Another passage says Frumasa threatened the victim with a gun and took the victim's cellular phone and threw it in the toilet, preventing the victim from communicating a crime to law enforcement.
A lot of survivors stay because they're afraid. A lot of survivors then eventually leave because they're afraid. And the fear of what might happen if they try to leave ends up being outweighed by the fear of what's going to happen, right? What they begin to think is going to happen if they stay.
Mindy Murphy, president of the Spring of Tampa Bay, a resource center for domestic violence victims, says each victim's situation is unique and complex. It's why it's so important victims know help is available no matter their situation.
We all have legal resources. We have, of course, emergency shelter. We have non-residential services. You are not alone. If you're a survivor of domestic violence, we are here to help you.
And if you are someone in need of help, you can call the Spring of Tampa Bay 24 hours a day. Their number is 813-247-SAFE. That's 813-247-7233. We've also posted that information on our website, fox13news.com. As for Frumasa, he's facing aggravated assault and battery charges, as well as being charged with a felon in possession of a firearm. Cynthia?
You know, Jordan, when you consider how many stories we do like this with a completely different ending, it's such a relief to do one like this. That's for sure. Thank you very much.